Good evening, dear students. This is Vishram Meena, assistant professor English working at Government PG College, Karoli. Through online mode, we are studying English literature. The lecture of the day is meant for the students of BA part. First, in uh, the University of Kota. Today, we are going to take the sonnet written by William Shakespeare. Went to the seasons of sweet silent thought. The sonnet has been taken from the 154 sonnet collection written by William Shakespeare, one of the best Elizabethan poets. This is the 30th sonnet, which is addressed to the dear friend of the poet, dear friend of the speaker. First of all, we should know what a sonnet is. The sonnet is a 14-line poem which is a lyric written in iambic pentameter. The English sonnet is known after the name of William Shakespeare. That's why we can call it Shakespearean sonnet. It differs from the sonnet of Petrarch. This includes 3 quatrains followed by one couplet. The rhyme scheme is A B A B, C D C D, E F E F, and D G. And now we begin the poem. When to the seasons of sweet silent thought, I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new wail my dear times waste. Throughout the sonnet, the poet is unhappy. Poet is very sad to remember his past, which hasn't been very successful. That's why he is regretting throughout the poem. Throughout the 3 stanzas of the poem, the poet gives an account of his past, and he remembers the past incidents of his life. He has missed opportunities, and he has lost his dear friends and dear ones, and that's why the poet is very distressful. Poet is very disappointed here. He says, when to the seasons of sweet silent thought I summon up remembrance of things past. He says that when he strays alone, then his mind, his memory goes into the past, and the thoughts which were unsuccessful, which were distressing, come in his mind and remember, make him remember his past failure. I summon up remembrance of things past. I sigh the lack of many a thing I sought. The poet is regretting because what he wanted to get, he could not get. That's why he missed many opportunities, and this is the very cause he is disappointed, and he is uh, saddening. I sigh in the lack of many a thing I sought, and with old woes new veil my dear times waste. The poet is meditating, meditating or thinking over the wastage of time he wasted in his past, and that remembrance is making his present distressful, present uh, disappointed. So he is wailing, he is weeping over old sorrows, old pains, which have been changed into new, because he has remembered the past incidents of his life, and he's not happy with his past because his past hasn't been so good, so nice. Then again I drown and I unused to flow for precious friends, hidden deaths, deathless night, and weep of race, love's long since cancelled vow, and mourn the expense of many a vanished sight. The second stanza of the poem, the poet says that he is not habitual of weeping when he remembers his past incident and past friends who have been died now. He becomes very sad, and he is about to weep over their death, over missed opportunities, what he could do good in the past, but the time has gone. He has wasted the time, and time has wasted him. For precious friends, hidden death's a dateless night. He is regretting over the death of his precious and fast friends who have been died now, and they have become the part of the dateless diary of death. Death is personified here, and the poet says that death has conceived, hit these dear friends. Now they are not able to come back like the memory for the past of the poet. So that kind of thinking is making the poet regretful, and weep of race love's long since cancelled vow. The poet gives an account of his past, and he is weeping over his past. However, the past has been past, but the poet is making his uh, past woes, past sorrows, past pain new again, because he is regretting for them, and mourn the expense of many a vanished sight. He is painful. He is very sad to know that his past time was wasted, and it was very expensive for him. He could not utilize his time, and that is the kind of lacuna, we can say, or remained in his past. But that the lacuna is being remembered now, and the poet becomes sad again and mourn the expense of many a vanished sight. Then can I grieve at grievance forgone, and heavily from woe to woe till over. The sad account of forebemoaned moon, which I knew pay as if not paid before. And the poet is giving an account of his sorrows, his woes of his past. He says that, then can I grieve at grievance for one. He is complaining about the past mistakes which have ruined his life in the present, and heavily from woe to woe tale over. And he is thinking over his past pain, past sorrow. The sad account of forebemoaned moon. He remembers or takes the remembrance of his past, which was unsuccessful, which was full of sorrows. The sad account of forebemoaned moon, which I knew pay as if not paid before. But that unsuccessful past is making him sad again, just like he has not paid his loan of the past, and now he has to pay in phrase. So is case with the poet. The speaker is so sad that so so sad to know the remembrance of the past, that he is wasting his present also. He is weeping over his past incidents, just like he has not paid the loan in the past, and now it is a high time he has to pay the loan again. So is case with the sorrows and griefs of the poet, which I knew pay, and as if not paid before. And now this is the last couplet, where the poet says that one thing can make him happy, but if the while I think on the dear friend, all losses are restored and sorrows end. And this is the end of the poem, where the poet says that he becomes happy to to know or to remember the love of his dear friend. When he remembers him or her, that glimpse of uh, the friend makes him happy. So we can say that love is very powerful feeling, and it can change the way of the world. But if the while I think on thee, dear friend, all losses are restored and sorrows end. Sorrows come to an end when I think of you. I think of your presence. So love wins at last. However, there were many sorrows in the past with the poet, but these sorrows and pains and griefs all come to an end when he remembers his friend. That's all for today, and thank you and have a nice day.